Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been such a long time. I have been itching to record myself and just edit. I think I've had a good enough break and a lot of times of solitude and self-reflection. Yeah, a lot has happened over the last couple of months. I feel like I'm in a much better place now, a much stable place. And definitely it's been one where I really have to remind myself, I guess, of the greater picture and things long term. So I'll definitely touch more on that in a separate video. But today I just wanted to do a bit of a vlog. I've been saying that I've been wanting to vlog for, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 years, and I never really got around to it. Mainly because I've been very distracted, and also I always feel like I need to have the right setup before actually embarking on it. And so I finally got a wide angle lens after much delay, and with the new mic as well. Yeah, I feel like there's no more excuses for this. I think that's like a big challenge and a big resolution for me this 2021. Last year was a very interesting year, a lot of confronting things and a lot of changes, but I think now I'm a lot more stable and I can understand or sort of see things in a better light, in a better headspace. So I would say that I'm a lot more able to knuckle down and really, I guess, start living out this dream of mine, which I've been talking about for a very long time. Yeah, it's been a long journey, I guess, of just dreaming and not really putting things into action. But anyways, I will save all of this ramble for another video. As you can tell, today's focal length is very different. I finally got my hands on the Samyang AF 14mm f2.8 RF lens. That was a mouthful. And I'm only having like a first look at this lens, so I haven't really used it that much. I will say that I am a bit amused by how wide the focal length is. As you can tell, you can finally see like more of this space, and this space is not big by any means. Yeah, just very interesting looking at the viewfinder and seeing how wide this lens is. Anyways, I'm gonna jump straight into today's vlog. Good morning, guys. It is almost 7:30. I have a very tragic story to tell. So I came all the way to Changi boardwalk thinking that all will be fine. I was gonna come here at sunrise. So sunrise is like 7:15, and I just found out that the boardwalk is closed. So basically I came here, made all the effort for nothing. But thankfully there's another location that's not too far off. It's the Changi ferry kind of like jetty, so I'm gonna hit there now. But it's just so tragic, and this is the first time that I'm vlogging out in public. It's quite funny. So my setup is a little bit heavy, that's why like the camera's like wobbling and all, but it'll be interesting to see how things go. And yeah, it's a bit annoying that I have to wear my mask on, but I guess small sacrifices for now. Okay, it's moments like these that I wish I had a zoom lens, but there's a very creepy building just across. I don't really know how the audio will go because I'm just by the water and it's very noisy, but it's so beautiful out here. I haven't been out for a long time, and also it's very tragic that because it's really bright, my f-stop is very high or low. One of the numbers, it's at like 11, which is pretty high. But yeah, it's so pretty out here. I'm so happy to be out. Oh my gosh, I am so amused. So currently I'm at East Coast Park. Earlier I was at Changi and I took the bus because it was going to take me too long to get here and I couldn't find a bike. So I actually found like those bike sharing bikes, and I'm so amused because I brought my Manfrotto super clamp. I really wanted to have like a POV view of where I'm cycling. And I'm very amused because it actually goes really well with the bike. So I'm gonna show you guys how that looks. Oh my gosh, I'm so amused. I think I'm totally like distorted with this wide angle lens and it's very hot right now. It is 11, almost 11:15 and we have the beautiful Singapore skyline just behind me. Yeah, so I'm gonna cycle down and then you guys can see how it looks like. I think it's really cool. I just wish it were cooler today, but oh well. Today we are heading out to Jurong. So today we are heading out to Jurong, which is like northwest of Singapore. I took a while to fall asleep last night. I don't know why. I just couldn't really fall asleep, and also I was thinking a lot about that creepy building. My friend was saying that it's probably sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Do not mind the annoying water noise from upstairs. You guys should be familiar with this by now. Yeah, so my friend was saying it's probably the old Changi hospital, which apparently is haunted. That's so creepy. Yeah, so I took a while to fall asleep, and because of that, I had a bit of difficulty waking up this morning. So instead of waking up at 5:30, I ended up waking up at about 6:40. Thankfully my body isn't aching that much. I think it's because I'm very used to waking up and exercising in the mornings. So that has worked in my favor. I'm also really happy that I've built the stamina, because previously I was not able to cycle and I didn't realize that the bike that I was hiring from Any Wheel is gearless. So I realized more and more that with gearless bikes it's not very good because you have to paddle a lot to cover the same distance as if you had gears to assist you. So yeah, it was a bit of a workout yesterday. Today we'll be hiring the same bike. Hopefully I can find it when I get off at the train station. So I've been wanting to get affordable bike because at this point of time I don't have a car. While we have the family car, I like going out on adventures by myself, and I don't really like to take the car because I can be out for however long. So I try to take public transport as much as possible. I also don't like paying for cab rides because while you save a lot of time, that sort of money adds up very quickly, and I'm just not the kind of person who likes to spend money unnecessarily on transport as much as possible. So a folding bike is the way to go, especially to take it on public transport. And a goal of mine this year is to be exploring more of Singapore and really getting out the house, because I've spent way too much time indoors for a majority of my life, and I've always wanted to go on adventures, but I was always giving myself excuses. So we are changing all of that this year. And yeah, so this morning I had a bit of a decision to make because I could easily stay in bed, laze around. But I decided no, we are gonna get up and go out on adventures. So I haven't been to Jurong Lake Gardens and I'm really excited because there's this famous lone tree that I'm gonna try and find. I don't think it's that difficult to find. And my sister was wanting to have her pre-wedding shoot there. I've seen a lot of couples do their pre-wedding shoots. It's a really cool spot. So today we're gonna do a bit of scouting. So this is today's look. Very simple. Yeah, I don't ever like put foundation or anything. The only thing I have on is sunblock. So many bikes, but no any wheel bike. This is very sad. I really need to get my own bike. It's so interesting that as little kids, you're a lot braver. I found myself kind of like a little bit worried earlier because the road was a bit wobbly. I feel like, yeah, as you grow up, things scare you a lot more. It's very interesting. I don't understand how kids have so much energy. Fun fact, I used to do trampolining as a form of exercise back in Sydney. So I used to go for like bounce jump classes, and right now I don't really have the stamina for the cardio anymore. But those trampolines in the ground are really fun. I'm way too old for this. awesome as a 12-year-old, right? There's a lot of core work involved, I didn't realize. Especially when the rope is wobbling. You need a lot of core to stabilize. So according to the map, it's somewhere behind me, so we're gonna go find it now. I think that's the tree. Did you see those uncles with their massive lenses? It was crazy, and like one of them had it on his shoulder and he was like just trooping on. So insane. Yeah, but we found the tree. There's like barricades on it, although you can walk up the path. So I'm gonna go walk up the path. Yeah, I wonder how people shoot it normally. I guess they would have to go a little bit closer. And right now, because we're on the 14, so it looks a little bit wide. So let's take a closer look. I'm guessing that that's the nicest spot since there's this like family doing a family portrait over there. Mission accomplished, we found a lone tree. I didn't realize that's actually not a real tree. It is a fake tree, but it is really pretty out here. It's definitely a lot nicer on the other side where you can see the yellow grass, because on this side the fencing's a lot more visible. The reason why I didn't film on the other side is because there were like two groups of people and they were a little bit noisy, so I'll definitely come back with my sister or probably even earlier. Just to recce the place a little bit more, and I can't wait. So I think this is the end of today's excursion here at Jurong Lake Gardens. Mostly because it is really hot, it's getting a lot warmer and I don't have the bike and I have to walk all the way back to the station. Yeah, it's even though it's 10:45, it's getting super hot. Hey guys, so welcome back to the sweatshop. As you can tell, we are at a much tighter focal length now. That's because we are back on the RF35 macro 1.8 lens, and I definitely do not miss shooting at this focal length, especially when it comes to headshots. But this will have to suffice for now because now we can physically see the Samyang RF 14mm lens. So this is what it looks like. It's quite a pretty lens. And unfortunately, I had a bit of an incident while shooting where I left my vlogging setup on the floor and I was busy droning and somehow I accidentally knocked it over. So there's a little bit of a scratch here. And also don't mind the nails because I haven't done a manicure in a while. I also managed to pick up the Haida rear filter that is compatible with the Samyang lens, and it comes in a pack of 4 and it looks like this where you slip it onto the rear. I will put a link in the description box below of a YouTuber who actually reviewed this lens with the Haida filter system, so you can check that out. But basically you would insert it to the back like this and you would slip it on and off. But definitely do not do it like me. Do it properly because now I have fingerprints there which I would have to wipe off. I think that as I shoot more and more, and I'm definitely a video girl first, over a photo girl. I do prefer having zoom lenses over prime lenses because I don't like carrying a lot of things on me, especially when I shoot video. I already have way more gear than someone who only shoots photography. So I try to limit the amount of lenses that I have to bring around, and also I really don't like swapping out things. I'm generally one who likes less inconveniences and less fussing about. So I think down the road I definitely will be purchasing the RF 15 to 35 lens. That's because it has the flexibility of varying focal lengths. I also prefer having variable ND rather than swapping out filters each time, and it's also a lot more cumbersome to dismount the lens from the body and change the filter at the rear as compared to having it on the front. So these are the couple of gripes that I picked up while shooting this lens for the first time, and unfortunately this lens was not one that I was able to rent, so that was out of the question. But I think you might want to try renting Sigma's wide angle primes to kind of get a similar sort of feel when it comes to shooting, and definitely these gripes are more of personal preferences. But overall, I think that this lens is really a bang for your buck, especially because it has the autofocus system, and I noticed that the autofocus system is really quick on this lens, which is great, and it's also really silent. You can barely hear the motors at all, so I was very impressed by that. So I am definitely very grateful that I am able to vlog now because of this lens, and it's definitely one that I'll be keeping for a while, especially because I'm working towards getting the RF 28 to 70 lens, but I really want to get the R5 first, and that is a lot of money which I need to save up. So this is a great companion for the time being. So that's it for today's video. I really enjoyed filming this and editing, and I noticed more and more the kinds of styles that I really want to be implementing into my vlogs. I've definitely enjoyed shooting in vlog, and I just love being able to create cinematic content. So this is the sort of style that I'll be moving forward in. So I'm really excited to be documenting this journey and really growing on this journey. And it'll be so interesting to see how my videos and content will evolve with time. So I definitely look forward to that. I hope that you guys have an amazing week ahead, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye! How's it looking? A bit sketchy.
Oh, this is the real way.
Huh? Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, it's cool.
Oh, wow!